Some people get it, some people don't. Everything I did fly when they said that it won't. Ain't now a point, it's money, Mike. It's big business, it's the Monday night.
It's Real Talk Hip Hop. I'm your host, Joe.
I go by the name of 1200MONEY, man, a.k.a. 1200 Duns, man. Tyler Fly King, Tyler Fly Copper. What's poppin', no? Okay.
When I say DC,
Yeah.
what's DC mean to you?
DC means to me, it means to me everything. It means where I had my first kid at. It means where I caught my first adult charge at. It means, you know, where I got the name 1200MONEY from 1200 on Cowell Street. You know, it means everything. It's me.
See, because when I think of usually DC, you know, first major artist I think of is Wale.
Yeah.
You know, has he had any influence on your music, or has, you know, DC? You're like, you know what I'm trying to say? Is it like has any of them had some sort of influence on the music you make?
Sure, because I mean, of course. I mean, of course, like you say, he's the first major artist from DC. So, you know, of course, he had some kind of influence, you know, in me doing what I'm doing, or his production. You know what I'm saying? He's not a bad lyricist, he's a good lyricist, as a matter of fact. So, you know, of course, salute to Wale, the whole MMG, you know, all that. You know what
How is the music scene there? Is it, you know, because I know by researching Wale, there's a certain movement that goes down there. Do you want to, you know, explain it? And does it tie into your music?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, like you said, everybody has their own movement. My movement, which is the Tyler Fly movement, the FOE movement, you know, we kind of more on the street side of things, you know, but we still civilized in a way. We still, you know, we're what's the word I'm looking for? We're we can diversify in any kind of way. So, you know, like that's just basically what we do now. You got other artists in DC, you know what I'm saying? They got their own movements, they got their own lanes, you know what I'm saying? They got their own crowds. They making a name for themselves in different kind of ways. So, you know, like I said, you know, I'm not gonna say his music doesn't tie with mine, you know. So, you know. And
you recently just released the mixtape, you know, The Investment. How was the reception, you know, from the mixtape that you saw, and you know, what kind of mood did you go into with The Investment?
Well, with The Investment, I was fresh off of Capital Gain. You know, if any of my fans, they know that was one of my first albums I put out at the end of 2010. Basically, the beginning of 2011 was Capital Gain. It was put out by On Point Management, and that was more of I didn't use much profanity in that album. You know, it was much more on the grown side. You know what I'm saying? Now, The Investment was produced by Tracknomics, Young Amster, Joe Millionaire, Heron Studios, everything you already know. Adon, what it do? That was more so like it was me being me, you know what I'm saying? It was me uncut, it was me raw, you know what I'm saying? I had a lot of help from Young Amster, Joe Millionaire, but I got great reception from that. Like still getting great reception. Like I said, I'm over here, you know, with you, so it's like a lot of people here haven't heard it.
Haven't really.
So when they hear it, it's, you know, it's brand new, it's fresh to them. So, you know, I'm still excited that people get it. I'm still excited that people get excited when they hear the music. You know.
Now there's one track that, you know, I like, you know, and I even like the name, Mr. Monday Night.
Where the party at? Got your girlfriend getting it poppin' in her Pontiac. My 993s got several drugs in them. Even my jeans loaded, call that their drug denim. Aura of a king, but I'm D-boy clean. Boy, ride with me, I'll show you what D-boy means.
You want to explain what is? Because you know, when I heard the track, I was kind of puzzled. Because I didn't, you know, it doesn't have a main concept. Like, what is? You know, who is Mr. Monday Night?
I'm Mr. Monday Night at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear nobody saying you're Mr. Monday Night. That's me, man. 1200 done, 1200, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's basically about being the main event, being the Mr. Monday Night. You know, when you think of Monday Night, you think of Monday Night Football, Monday Night Raw. Something's gonna happen. Some spectacular electrifying is gonna happen. So, you know, I happen to be there.
Okay, so if you could get any wrestler to be in the video, because I know you're working on a video. Well, you know, which wrestler would it be and why?
I would have to say The Rock, because, you know what I'm saying, that's like my nigga. Like he was the epitome of rap. He gave you the showmanship. I said epitome of rap, the epitome of wrestling. He gave you the showmanship. He gave you a reason to watch TV. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing. I'm giving people a reason to listen to, you know, rap or music.
Even, you know, your name's Money Mike, and, you know, do you look towards the music game and, you know, your music as a way to capitalize music, or is it more just for passion? Because, you know, a lot of, you know, an artist sometimes might just be doing it for the
just
money.
for the money, yeah.
But it might
like I told Remy, like it's definitely not about the money, because I can definitely be doing other things. I definitely have a plan B. I'm definitely smart. I definitely graduated from high school. You know, I definitely went to a trade school. So it's like it's definitely not about the money to me. You know what I'm saying? I've been recording music since I was 14 years of age. You know, I mean, recording music, ad-libs, overdubs, hooks. You know, a lot of people started rapping last year, and you know, it's you can like I said, like we were talking, you can hear it in the content, but like me, I had a passion for this for years, you know. So it's like I want to be legendary. I want to be the Bob Marleys, the Tupacs, the Jimi Hendrix, you know, the Elvis Presley, you know, the Jay-Z's. I want to be that.
But if you did wake up in the morning and you open up your fridge and you did see, you know, $200,000.
Yeah.
You know, since the name's Money Mike, I like to play on it. You know, what would you do with it? Like, you know, if you just found it, what would you do with it?
I invest in myself.
Okay.
I invest in myself.
Okay. How do my fans, the people who follow RealTalkHipHop.ca, and how do the people who follow Money Mike invest in your career? Like Twitter, you know, is there Facebook?
Twitter, I have a Twitter which is at 1200MONEY. I have a Facebook which is Cuban Links, CUBAN space LINX Cuban Links. I have a Instagram 1200MONEY. I have a SoundCloud. You can search 1200MONEY. You can go on that Piff and search 1200MONEY. Shouts out Paperboy Records too. We just dropped that compilation. Top 8 downloaded on that Piff, man. We doing numbers. Shouts out DP don't play. He did most of the production on the Paperboy compilation. Shouts out to my CEO Dave, man. Spade, big homie. I see you, Paperboy. You already know.
Check it out, RealTalkHipHop.ca. You know, check my man. Oh, he's in Canada right now. He's doing his music thing. He gave you where you could check out the music and just invest.
Yes, sir. The investment. Right? You already know. 1200 that, man. You dig? Hey.
Some people get it, some people won't. Everything I did fly when they said that it won't. And now I'm point, it's Money Mike, it's big business, Mr. Monday Night. Show you how I go and make it look real easy. Even on a hard day, my products be 3 even. Heat cheap in the roof crack, the V leaning. Uptown with my shirt off, the free screaming. Switched it up and had to, it's only civilized, never a civilian. I'm surrounded by civil guys. Several lies I hear, I dissect them all. Several bars you hear from me, I perfect them all. Body pack, my pocket.